ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 10 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ CBSE ಮತ್ತು ICSE ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು PUCI 1 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಇಂದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನು ಏಕಾಗ್ರಚಿತ್ತದಿಂದ ಶಾಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಕಲಿತ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರೆಯುವ ಬುದ್ಧಿಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ, ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ, ಕುಲದೇವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ. Take deep breaths. Good evening, my dear students. I regret for late because I have shifted my classroom from white board to green board. Now, you just tell me, can you hear me? Is the board visible to you? Is the board visible to you? Okay. See, today we are in the last class, just 30 to 40 minutes I will take, and from tomorrow state CBSE and ICSE students will be combined, and PUCI 1 class will be separately started from tomorrow between 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. evening. You can inform your seniors to join the classes between 6 to 7 p.m. And you will have the test for class 10 state CBSE and ICSE. You will have a bridge course test tomorrow. Please note, bridge course live test. Bridge course live test of 20 marks of say some 15 marks, say 20 marks, 40 minutes. You will be writing I will be writing the questions will be ready on the board, and you have to write answers only in 40 minutes. Then I will start writing the answers to the discussion for 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, right? 20 minutes discussion and evaluation. Discussion of the paper, and I will discuss and ask you to self-evaluation, discussion and self-evaluation. Discussion and self-evaluation, and slowly I will go on separating the batches now. Tomorrow, one day for the test, state CBSE students and ICSE student will be combined, and from tomorrow PUCI 1 classes are not combined. Their separate chapters will be started. PUCI 1 syllabus will be started, and after the bridge course, ICSE class and state and CBSE classes are separated. Now, today is the last period, and we are learning how to write equation and balance. We are in the last session today. How to write? I will give you some questions. You have to practice. Little more difficult questions will solve and complete this bridge course, combined bridge course. But trigonometry combined bridge course will continue for all the classes, combined even PUCI 1 classes bridge course, till we cover the topics, because they are all trigonometry, all is there for the syllabus only. Trigonometry is there in the syllabus only. Therefore, I will complete trigonometry chapter, all the topics. Combined class for trigonometry will be continued. Means on trigonometry mathematics day, you will have same time, right? Tomorrow, I will send you message in the WhatsApp group. And only chemistry will be separated from day after tomorrow. Next day after tomorrow, you will have the test. Note down correctly. Tomorrow you have maths, trigonometry made easy will be combined. All students remember, trigonometry made easy. Trigonometry made easy is combined. It is combined, it will continue because it is same for all the classes. But chemistry classes are separated after Tuesday. Chemistry test on Tuesday, next class, alternate day, test, bridge course test and evaluation. Combined, after that I will inform you. You have to upload the self-evaluate it and upload the results. Okay. Chemistry will be separated now, but trigonometry chapter is common to all the classes. It will continue for because it is present. It is a chapter present in all the classes in the CBSE, state, ICSE. Trigonometry is common. It will be continued. It is a part of the chapter only. Therefore, no need of separate classes for trigonometry. But for chemistry, we'll start independent. PUCI 1, ICSE, state and CBSE. Separate classes will be started on chemistry day. Chemistry days are Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Maths days are Tuesday, then Thursday and Saturday. Remember correctly, and I will inform you. I will send you a thumbnail in the WhatsApp group. Okay. All of you open your notebook. I will write verbal equations. You have to write the equations. Okay. Are you ready with open with the book? Show thumbs up. Have you opened the book? Hello, can you listen to me? Hello? Hello? How to write chemical equations? How to write chemical equations and balancing. We'll see few more balancing. We'll see few more. Hello? Nobody is there online? Nobody is responding? Okay. You can take the verbal equations. I will go on writing some more verbal equations. You try to write the equations. Some tough equations today. First one, potassium permanganate. Potassium, you write the verbal equation in your notebook. Potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate plus sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid plus sulfuric acid gives rise to potassium sulfate, potassium sulfate plus manganese sulfate, plus manganese sulfate plus water, try to balance the equation, plus sulfur dioxide. Try to balance the equation. Anybody active in the class? Okay, potassium permanganate formula KMNO4 plus sulfuric acid formula. Check your formula S2SO4 gives rise to potassium sulfate K2SO4 formula plus manganese sulfate MnSO4 plus water. What is the formula of water? Water plus sulfur dioxide. Water, what is the formula of water? S2O plus sulfur dioxide. Try to balance the equation. The hit and trial method. You are in the last period of combined class. Hit and trial method. First of all, you balance the metal atoms. Metal atoms are potassium, check. Manganese is a metal atom, check. Then you take non-metal atoms, sulfur, right? Then you take hydrogen. Lastly, you balance the oxygen by hit and trial method. by hit and how many potassium atoms are there on the right side? 2. How many should be on the left? 2. And how many now what happened to manganese atoms? Manganese atom is 1 on the product side, 2 on the reactant side. Therefore, make it as 2 MnSO4. Then you have to balance sulfur atoms. How many sulfur atoms here? 1. Here how many sulfur atoms? 1 plus 1, 2. Therefore, make it as 2 sulfur atoms. To make 2 sulfur atoms, write it as 2S2SO4. You are not supposed to touch this formula. Only coefficients you can change. And how many hydrogen atoms now? Manganese balanced, potassium balanced, sulfur balanced. What about hydrogen? Hydrogen atoms are 2 2s are 4. Then you have to write what? 2S2O. Okay. Now count the number of oxygen atoms. 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 8 becomes what? 16. Now you check. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 4 12. 12 plus 2 14. 14 plus 2 16. Observe. 4 plus 2 4s are 8 plus 2 plus 2. You get 8 plus 2 10. 10 plus 4 14. 14 plus 2 16. And all the atoms are balanced and the equation is balanced. I hope you understood how to balance the chemical equation by hit and trial method. Little bit more complicated questions I will take today. I hope all of you noted it. No one is responding. No one is online. Hello? Hello? Okay. Okay, I will take just 30 minutes. Don't worry. Okay. Have you balanced it? I will not take much time today. Today is the last period. Is the board visible? More visible than whiteboard? More visible than whiteboard? Yes, you are all online. Is it more visible than whiteboard? What is the difference? Please tell me. More clear? Any one of you answer? Is the sound clear? Yes, sir. Board is more visible. Can you clearly see? Green board? Okay. Okay. Now, take a second example. I will solve few examples today so that I will not take your much time. I will just 4 or 5 equations I will practice. Then in the chapter, anyhow, we will be writing equations. Just I wanted to teach you the methods, basic things. Now, once I will send you the complete timetable, number of periods of your individual chapters, right? From the next chemistry period will be test on bridge course. After that, on the same day evaluation, you have to upload your marks on next chemistry class. Means Wednesday. Tomorrow, as usual, trigonometry will be continued. Still, we have to learn standard angles. There, we have to learn identities. Trigonometric identities we have to learn. Very, very important. Then application of trigonometry. It is common for all the streams. Therefore, I have combined this chapter and started you the tough chapter. It is there in the syllabus. Means math syllabus is started individual separately. But chemistry syllabus will be different chapters will be there. Therefore, I will separate them from the after the test. I will tell you. Even I inform you separately in your group. What is the time? What is the topic? Okay. Fine. Balance this equation. Hexane. Sorry, you don't know hexane. Nitric acid. Try this. Nitric acid plus hydrogen sulfide, nitric acid plus hydrogen sulfide give rise to water plus nitric oxide plus sulfur. Try, take 1 minute. Some 30 seconds. Try to write the formula. Some more complicated questions today. Nitric acid. What is the formula of nitric acid? Nitric acid. HNO3. Am I right? Okay. What is the formula of hydrogen sulfide you wrote? Hydrogen is H plus. Sulfide is S minus 2. Cross the valency. Formula becomes what? H2S. Hydrogen sulfide. The product water is water S2O plus nitric acid. You know the formula. HNO3 plus sulfur is precipitated. Okay. Now balance equation. And theory chapters will be started this week separately for state and CBSE same time 8:30 to 9:15, ICSE 9:15 to 10, chemistry only. But a trigonometry will be combined till I complete trigonometry combined at 8:30 to 9:30, 1 hour. Balance now. First of all, you have to take the metal atoms. Are there any metal atoms in the formula? No metal atoms. Then you start with the non-metal atoms. Non-metal atoms are nitrogen is here, sulfur is here. Generally take oxygen at the end. Hydrogen, then oxygen. Start balancing. Nitrogen atoms, how many on the left? One atom on the left, one atom on the right. Therefore, nitrogen atoms are balanced. Now you take sulfur atom. Sulfur, one atom here, and sulfur atoms are balanced. Now you take oxygen. How many oxygen atoms on the left? Then you take, hydrogen. Hydrogen, how many? 2 plus 1, 3. Nitric acid, 1 hydrogen atom. Hydrogen, 2 hydrogen atom. 2 ಒಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಆದ್ರಿ? 3. 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ವಾಟರ್ನೊಳಗೆ 2 hydrogen atom, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 hydrogen atom. 2 plus 1, 3. And the hydrogen atoms are also balanced. Now we have to check oxygen atoms. How many oxygen atoms here? 3. How many oxygen atoms here? 3 plus 1, 4. Now the problem starts. To make it odd number, to make it 4, which one you want to disturb? Let us disturb. Totally how many? How many required? Totally 3. Oxygen atoms are 3 here. There are 4. Then if you make it as 2HNO2, then it becomes what? 2H2O. Continue. Try all of you. Take some time. Hit and trial method. Little bit more complicated questions today. Last period on the bridge course. Bridge course is completed in the 6th episode. Next will be test on it, and you have to download Vedium's app. I will upload in the course section. I will tell you by taking my mobile how to open it. I will show you after the written test. Count the number of oxygen atoms. How many now? 3 plus 2, 5. Sorry, this is nitric oxide. Sorry, this formula is wrong. Nitric oxide. I wrote it wrong. Nitric oxide formula, note down NO. I'm sorry. Nitric oxide formula is NO. It is not nitric acid, nitric oxide, NO. Now you balance it. Now, hydrogen atoms are 3. Let us check. Hydrogen atoms are 3 here, but there are only 2 here. You have to make it as 2. 2 2s are 4. Now, hydrogen atoms are 2 here. Here 1. Therefore, to make it as 4, let us take 2HNO3. Now, nitrogen atoms become what? 2. Therefore, you have to make nitric oxide 2 molecules. 2. Now, nitrogen atoms are 2. Nitrogen atoms are 2 balanced. What about hydrogen atom? Sulfur atom. Sulfur atom is 1. Sulfur atom is 1. It is balanced. Hydrogen atoms are how many? 2 plus 2, 4. Here 2 2s are 4. Hydrogen atoms are balanced. Lastly, we will check oxygen. 3 2s are 6. Count now. 3 2s are 6 oxygen atoms on the left. Here count 2. 2. How many? 2 plus 2, 4. Is it balanced? Not balanced. Now try to balance it. Which one you are going to increase now? 2 plus 2, 4. Here there are 4. Oxygen atoms, 6. How many oxygen atoms there? How many oxygen atoms there? Oxygen atoms are 2 here. If you make it as instead of 4s2 or 3, how many oxygen atoms here? 6. To make it as 6, you have to take how many? 4s2. 4 plus 2, 6 oxygen atoms. Now you have how many hydrogen atoms? 8 hydrogen atoms on the right. How many hydrogen atoms on the left? 2 plus 2, 4. To make it as 8, what you have to take? 3 2s are 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2, 8. 4 2s are 8. Now sulfur atoms are disturbed. Sulfur atoms are 3 on the left. Therefore, you have to take 3 on the right. Now check sulfur atoms are also balanced. Let us recheck all of them. Start with nitrogen. 2 nitrogen atoms on the left, 2 nitrogen atoms on the right. Nitrogen is passed, balancing test. Sulfur, 3 sulfur atoms, 3 sulfur atoms. Balancing test is done. Hydrogen atoms, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2, 8. Here, 4 2s are 8. Hydrogen atoms are balanced. How many oxygen atoms? 3 2s are 6. 6. 4 plus 2, 6. Oxygen atoms are balanced and the equation is balanced. Today, as it is the last period of balancing, I am giving you little bit more difficult questions. Okay? If you have got any doubts, you can ask. Very good. It is visible. Very good. More visible, clearly. No shining. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Therefore, I shifted to the green board. You will have the classroom environment. Now you try this one. I'll give you phosphorus. Try this one. I will give 10-15 seconds. Phosphorus plus nitric acid, nitric acid, nitric acid, phosphorus plus nitric acid. You will have phosphoric acid, phosphoric acid plus the products are water plus nitrogen dioxide or nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, dioxide plus water. Try this. Open your paper, write verbal equation, then write a skeletal equation, then start balancing. You take some 15 seconds. 15 seconds you can take. Phosphorus plus nitric acid, phosphoric acid, nitrogen dioxide plus water. Let us write the formula. What is the symbol of phosphorus? Phosphorus symbol is P. Generally, phosphorus does not exist as P. It is a tetraatomic molecule. Let us take it as P4. Because the tetraatomicity of phosphorus is 4. Plus nitric acid is HNO3. That gives rise to phosphoric acid. What is the formula of phosphoric acid? H3PO4. Check, is it correct? Check whether I have written nitrogen dioxide and water. I will rub it here. Plus nitrogen dioxide, NO2. It is a gas. Plus oxygen, reddish brown colored gas. Laboratory part, experimental part, I will explain you in detail when I start chapter. What is the schedule of the month? I will send you. Okay. Now start balancing now. First of all, you have to take the metal atoms. Are there any metal atoms? No metal atoms. We'll start with the first one, phosphorus. Second one, nitrogen. Third one, hydrogen. Generally, you keep oxygen at the end. That is the trick. Start balancing. Phosphorus. How many phosphorus atoms? Take 10-15 seconds. Try to balance equation. Try to balance equation. In your notebook. Just today I will take 30 to 40 minutes, 10 minutes more, then I'll leave you. Many of you have exams. I will not take much time. Just 5 reactions I will discuss and stop today, so that you can continue your school work. Phosphorus, 4 atoms. Here there is 1 atom, therefore take a 4s3PO4. Now phosphorus atoms are balanced. Now the question is of nitrogen atoms. How many nitrogen atoms on the left side? HNO3 1 atom, NO2 1 atom. Nitrogen atoms, no problem, it is balanced. Now check the hydrogen atom, right? How many hydrogen atoms on the right? 4 3s are 12 hydrogen atoms. Therefore I must take what? I must take a 12 HNO3. Now the problem starts. Which is the disturbed now? Now nitrogen atoms are disturbed. To balance the nitrogen atoms, you have to take 12 NO2. Okay. Now nitrogen atoms are balanced. Nitrogen atom 12, nitrogen atom 12. Balanced. What about hydrogen atoms? Hydrogen atoms are how many now? 12 hydrogen atoms. 4 3s are 12. Hydrogen atoms are balanced. Lastly, you check oxygen atoms. How many oxygen atoms? 12 3s are 36 hydrogen atoms are there. Generally, phosphorus is a tetraatomic. Therefore, you have to take phosphorus as P4 only while writing an elementary molecule, not P. Therefore, numbers are increasing. Don't worry. They will be balanced. Simple mathematics. 12 3s are 36. Now you count. 4 4s are 16 plus 12 2s are 24. We want 36. It becomes what? 16 plus 24 becomes what? 40, isn't it? 20 plus 10, 30 plus 10, 40. You need remaining how many oxygen atoms? Already it is crossed now. 12 3s are 36. 4 4s are 16. 12 2s are 24. How do you manage it? Try phosphorus plus nitric acid, phosphoric acid, water, nitrogen dioxide. Phosphoric acid, water, I will have to write here, sorry. Water and nitrogen dioxide. Water, you write water there, now it will be balanced. So 12 hydrogen atoms here, right? 12 hydrogen atoms means you have to take already 2 are here. Therefore, you have to take how many? 4. 4 3s are 12. Sorry. How much? You can take 4 3s are 12. Right? 12. 12 hydrogen atoms. You check hydrogen atoms. Totally how many hydrogen atoms are? 3 plus 2, 5. You better 3 plus 2, 5. Means I must take how many hydrogen atoms on the left? 5 hydrogen atoms if I take on the left. 5 HNO3 molecules. Now phosphorus atoms are 4. Therefore, we have to take phosphorus atoms 4 only. We can't do anything for this. Then what about nitrogen atom? Nitrogen atom is 1, no problem with nitrogen. Now the problem is with hydrogen and oxygen, very important. Hydrogen, already there 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 2, 14. To get 14, you have to take what? 14 HNO3. Now which atom is disturbed? Nitrogen atom is disturbed. To balance the nitrogen atom, you have to take how many? 14 nitrogen atoms. Okay, 14 nitrogen atoms. Now go on counting the number of oxygen atoms. Now phosphorus balanced, nitrogen balanced, hydrogen balanced, lastly oxygen. 14 3s are 42. Check how many of you completed it. Which is not working properly? Sanvi, it is not working properly. Today you joined, no? Sanvi Kulkarni. Sir, what is not working? Sanvi, you can tell me what is not working. Your mobile is not working or this particular video is not visible. 14 3s are 12. Sorry, 14 3s are 42. Now, you can check how many hydrogen atoms are required here. 4 3s are 12 already here. To balance 12, I must take 6 S2O. 6 2s are 12, 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 12. No, not yet balanced. Continue. Continue. 4 3s are 12. Out of 42, if you subtract 12, 42 minus 12. 42 minus 12, you get what? 0. You must take 30 S2O. 30 S2O. Intentionally, I am taking some tough questions. You keep on trying, take paper and pen. That is the beauty of hit and trial method. Trial and error. Okay? Yes. Continue. Now, 14 hydrogen atoms. Check whether 14 hydrogen atoms are balanced. 4 3 are all. Now, hydrogen atoms, I think, imbalanced. Hydrogen atoms imbalanced. To balance oxygen, hydrogen atoms are imbalanced. Now, how much hydrogen atoms are required now? 4 3s are 12, 30. 4 3s are 12, 30, 42 hydrogen atoms are balanced, but oxygen atoms are disturbed. Oxygen atoms are how many? 12. Are you feeling it very, very difficult? Right. So, whenever you get a difficulty in balancing by hit and trial method, this was a problem. Balancing by hit and trial method. By hit and trial method takes a lot of time. Hit and trial method takes a lot of time. So therefore another method was introduced. Just I will tell you, particularly for PUCI students and ICSE students, another method is introduced because whenever the same element repeats in 2 or more compounds, for example, oxygen and hydrogen are coming in this compound, here also. Whenever same element is repeated in more than 2 or more than 2 compounds, so then another method was introduced. I will just introduce that method and complete today. That method is called as partial equations method. Method 2. When the balancing becomes very, very difficult by hit and trial method, time consuming, you go for special method called as partial equation method. I will just introduce today partial equation method in your separate classes, ICSE and PUCI 1. I will explain you in detail. And this method is not there. Such complicated questions, state syllabus students will not get it. I am talking this method for PUCI 1 students and ICSE students. You can focus here. But even state students should also know it because next year you are studying them. Partial equations method. For state and CBSE, this method is not there, but ICSE and PUCI 1, this method is there. Therefore, I am explaining you. So, what is done in partial equations method? So, the rule in it is based on mechanism of reaction means steps. Mechanism means steps. Mechanism of reaction. Based on mechanism of reaction, the reaction is assumed to be, split into 2 or more steps. See, this is the first rule in a partial equation method. I will take the same problem. Even if you write phosphorus as P, no problem. Generally, P4 becomes very lengthy. You can take P also, phosphorus P plus. First of all, in the first step, we will assume that nitric acid decomposes. Nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. This you cannot guess. The beginners cannot guess this. Your teachers and authors, book authors, textbooks they will give you steps. You have to practice it. Nitric acid is assumed to will split, will decompose, forming nitrogen dioxide. First step, nitrogen dioxide plus water plus nascent oxygen. means it will liberate nascent oxygen. First step, nascent oxygen. And this is one partial equation. Second step in it is, we'll come to the point now. This phosphorus, I will take phosphorus P only, otherwise it becomes for your level very lengthy. Therefore, you can use allowed to write it as phosphorus. This phosphorus combines with a nascent oxygen and water forming phosphoric acid. Okay. Now let us try to symbolize them. I have made it as into two steps based on mechanism. Beginners of chemistry, you cannot guess it. You are not allowed to guess it. You have to collect it either from the authors or from the teachers. Okay. Let us write nitric acid. What is the formula of nitric acid? HNO3. It decomposes forming nitrogen dioxide. Formula of nitrogen dioxide is NO2. Very easy to write. Plus water. When the hit and trial method becomes very lengthier, then we will go for partial equation method. Nascent oxygen means just prepared. Nascent dictionary meaning is newly born. Therefore, it is written in the bracket as O. You can even write square bracket. Hing bardirtara nascent oxygen anta kariteve. Second, phosphorus thodri. P4 thodri ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ lengthy ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Phosphorus plus water plus nascent oxygen. All of them will combine forming what? H3PO4. What is the name of H3PO4? Phosphoric acid. In our original reaction, in the partial equation method, the original reaction was like this. I will write the original reaction here. Original reaction was phosphorus plus nitric acid. This is the, you take P because P4 becomes lengthier, leave it, write only P. For PUCI1, ICSE I will separately teach it. As the state students are here, you feel very, very difficult. And the product they have given is phosphoric acid, H3PO4 plus NO2 plus water. This is our original equation. We have split this original equation into two steps. Therefore, the name partial equation method. Partial means, partial andrena split madidda, ardha. Partial equation method anta karitara. Idu ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದು ಹಂಗಂಗ್ ಹೊಸ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಲಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ರು. PUCI1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಆತರ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ICSE class 10 partial equation method is there. Okay, now you write the line like you solve linear equation in two variables. First you balance each step. You start with the first. You start nitrogen first in the first equation, partial equation. Then you balance hydrogen. Last you balance oxygen. How many hydrogen atoms on the left? 1. How many hydrogen atoms on the right? 2. Therefore, you make it as 2HNO3. And nitrogen atoms, how many? Sorry, nitrogen atom is 1 here. Nitrogen atom is 1 here, and it is balanced. Now you start balancing hydrogen atoms. How many hydrogen atoms on the right? 2. How many hydrogen atoms on the left? 1. Therefore, make hydrogen 2. Hydrogen is balanced. Oxygen 3 2s are 6. To balance it, you take 2 plus 1 3. Still you need 3. Make nascent oxygen as 3O. And this particular oxygen liberated will react in the next step. Therefore, such products are called as intermediate products. What they are called as? Intermediate. Andra madhya bartavu intermediate product. Idra meaning ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದನೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನೊಳಗ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ, ಎರಡನೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನೊಳಗ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದೇವಿ, in the overall reaction the nascent oxygen barudula. Higagi we have to make arrangements to cancel it. That is the third step of it. Okay, first of all you write these are nascent oxygen is intermediate product. What are intermediate products? ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ನಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ನಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಏನ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಸಮ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. P4 ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೆಂಗ್ದಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೈಯರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ P4 ಬರೀತಾರ, ನೀವು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ, P ಅಂತ ಬರೀ. Now you start balancing the second step. Phosphorus first you are balancing, next you are balancing hydrogen, lastly oxygen. How many phosphorus atoms on the left? 1. How many on the right? 1. How many hydrogen atoms on the left? 2. How many hydrogen atoms on the right? 3. Nanpitugori, if the number of any atoms are odd, then you make it as even. To make it as even, you have to multiply with, take it as 2. Sulfuric acid, phosphoric acid, 2 molecules you take. 2 3s are becomes what? 6. Now hydrogen atom is disturbed, therefore to balance it I must take 3s2 here. Now phosphorus atom is balanced. Check, it is also disturbed now. How many phosphorus atoms now? 2, therefore make it as 2. Phosphorus atoms are rebalanced. Hydrogen atoms are how many? 6. 6 balanced. Now how many oxygen atoms on the left? 3 plus 1 4. How many on the right? 2 4s are 8. How many oxygen atoms are required on the left? 8. Already 3 are here, therefore I must take how many nascent oxygen? 5. 5 plus 3 becomes 8. 2 4s are becomes 8. That is second step in partial equation method. Just I will show you one example and close it. Step 3. Okay, I will give an assignment to you, you practice it. Homework I will give on these equations, balancing equation. Large number of reactions are there. Now observe, next step is make arrangements to cancel intermediate products. ಏನು arrangement ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Intermediate products. Their oxygen is right on the left, right? It will be cancelled. Are you getting me? Suppose that you write the equation here, x plus 2 3 plus x. X is here, it will get cancelled. Like this, suppose equations are there, cancel. To make arrangement to cancel intermediate products. Make arrangement to cancel intermediate products. What is the intermediate product here? 3. You will be using in solving pair of linear equations. Are you getting me? Elimination method. You have to eliminate oxygen. For that you have to multiply first equation by coefficient of the oxygen in the second equation. Crisscross. How many here? 5. And to cancel this, multiply the 5 nascent oxygen with the coefficient of the this one becomes what? 3. Now we'll write the overall equation. Observe here. Now 5 3 is a whole equation is to be multiplied by 3. This whole equation is to be multiplied by 5, not only one. Therefore I written flower brackets. Nodri, complete equation ella kadenu multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. First nodri, 5 3 is a 15 oxygen on the right side. 3 5s are 15 oxygen on the left side. This is the very important mathematical step. Now you write the overall equation. First, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು? ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ. ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಏನು ಸರಿ? 2p ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು, ಇಲ್ಲ 3 ಲೇ ಗುಣಿಸಬೇಕು. 2 3s are how many phosphorus atoms? 6 phosphorus atoms. Plus next one is nitric acid. Totally how many nitric acid? ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಬರ್ದಿವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Nitric acid is here. 5 2s are how many? 10 nitric acid molecules. 10 HNO3. Okay. Now you come to the product side. In the product side, check whether nitrogen is balanced. I think I must take a 2NO2 here. Check whether the second equation is correctly balanced. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 5. Check HNO3. First equation, I don't think it is balanced correctly. Check. when you take two nitrogen atoms, 2 NO2, 2 to the 4, 4 plus 1, 5, here 6 means, sorry, I mistake, 3 to the 6, 2 to the 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 6, balanced, only O you can write, okay, I will just recorrect it, here nitrogen atom or two hydrogen atoms, two nitrogen atoms, oxygen atoms are 6, 2 to the 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. Now it is correct. Phosphorus plus S2O, S3PO4. To make it as 3, you made it as 2. It was correct. Now phosphorus atom is imbalanced. You take a 2P. And hydrogen atoms are how many? 6. Therefore, you must take a 3S2O. State students need not worry about this. It is only for ICSE and PUCI 1 students. Okay. Now, check whether second equation is complete. 2P, 2 phosphorus balanced. Hydrogen atoms are 6 balanced. What about oxygen atoms? 4 balanced. 3 plus 1, 4. Automatically, oxygen gets balanced. Now you can write the overall equation. Need not multiply with anything. Phosphorus is 2P. Observe carefully. Plus, how many nitric acid molecules? Nitric acid molecules are 2HNO3. Now observe carefully. Next one is water molecules. Now you have to observe. On the right side, water molecule is optional. Whenever your equation is not being balanced, you can borrow water molecules because all the solutions will be in aqueous solutions. Water will be in aqueous solution. Nitric acid, water will be present in it. You can use it for balancing. On the left side, there are 3H2O. On the right side, how many water molecules? 1. Therefore, subtract that 1H2O from 3H2O. You are left with what? 2H2O. You have to take H2O is to be borrowed on the left. On the right side, you are left with what? On the right side, you are left with the S3PO4. 2S3PO4 plus nitrogen dioxide 2NO2. Now you check whether this overall equation is balanced. First you check phosphorus. How many phosphorus atoms? 2 phosphorus atoms. How many hydrogen atoms? 2 to the 4, 4 plus 2, 6 hydrogen atoms are balanced. Phosphorus atoms are balanced. Oxygen atoms are 2 3 are 6 plus 2 8, 4 2 is 8 plus 4 12, which is not balanced now. Six 2P. Here hydrogen atoms are balanced, but oxygen atoms are not balanced. 2 4s are 8. Here is 3. You have to take what? 5. Correct. Wait. Correct. 5 oxygen atom. 2 4s are 8. Of them you remove 3. You have to take 5. 5 plus 3, 8. This was not balanced. Therefore, you have to multiply first equation by coefficient of this, that is 5. Then second equation by coefficient of this one is 1. Because there you need not balance. Now you can write the overall equation. Okay. You can take now 2 phosphorus plus nitric acid is 5 2s are 10 HNO3. Intentionally I have taken tough questions for you. 10 HNO3. Now you can observe water molecules. How many water molecules on the right now? 5 water molecules. And you write nitrogen dioxide first. Phosphoric acid. How many phosphoric acid? 2S3PO4. 2S3PO4 plus nitrogen atoms are 5 2s are 10 NO2. 10 NO2 plus how many water molecules? 5 water molecules on the right and 3 water molecules on the right. Therefore, 5 minus 3 becomes plus 2S2. Now check overall equation. Write the line. Check now. 2 phosphorus 2 phosphorus, balanced. And nitrogen atoms at 10 here, nitrogen atoms 10, balanced. Now count the number of oxygen atoms. 10 3s are 30. Here 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 8 plus you get what? 10 2s are 20, 20 plus 8, 8 plus 2 10, and the equation is balanced. This method is called as partial equation method. State students need not worry about the partial equation method. Only hit and trial method is there for you. For ICSE and the PUCI one, just I introduced this, and in their individual classes I will go in detail. Okay, that's all, my dear students. The bridge course is completed in chemistry, and next chemistry class on Wednesday you have to write a bridge course test. Keep your long sheets open, ready. Questions will be ready on the board. You have to write only answers. Don't worry about questions. I'll write 20 marks questions. Keep it ready as soon as I come live. Okay. I'm sorry today, as a setup is new year, you must have been disturbed. It was lately started 30 minutes. I regret for it. This from next class I will see to it that it is properly arranged, because recently we shifted, because many of you complained that it is visible, not board is shining. That problem I think it is solved now, and because we have to start seriously the syllabus, and for all the separate classes, syllabus will be started this week only, particularly in chemistry. Trigonometry is already started for all the classes. It is there in the syllabus only. Trigonometry syllabus is taken. The trigonometry, many students feel difficult, therefore I started trigonometry. Tomorrow is a mathematics day, so there tomorrow we will continue with the trigonometry where we stopped. Okay, that's all, my dear students. Ask your friends to subscribe, join. Now it is shifted to independent studio. Now onwards there will be no delay. I'll promise you. I'll be here 30 minutes in advance and make the setup. Okay, as I was making the setup, new setup here, I was late. From tomorrow we'll continue with the trigonometry. That's all, my dear students. Myself, Sivaraj Desai sir, from Lokji channel, technically powered by Vedim Sap, and it is a tech course. After writing the written test, I will tell you how the Vedim Sap helps you to take the test, revision test, bridge course. Courses are already created. I will show you how you can do quiz test on the app. For that, all of you, first of all, download the Vedim app available in the Play Store. I will show you in the mobile or laptop here only, and you can download that. Clear? And what to do, how to go to this thing, everything I will explain you. Once you start giving the test in Vedim app, you will see the difference between my classes, our Lokji classes, and other classes. And we have prepared that app by spending some 8 lakhs rupees. My students of 2004 batch done it to help you better, to train you better in speed maths also, and as well as subject also. That's all, my dear students. Good night. Sorry for the late today. Once again I will tell you, sleep well, read well, right? No fear. Desai sir is here. Bye bye. Good night.